Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Welcome to Building Blocks. My name is Anna Hill.
And I'm Fuljens. Hello, everybody.
Today, we're going to be talking about interview mode best practices. We're going to be designing some graphics and answering all your questions that you might have regarding interview mode.
Yeah, and dive a little deep on the question we got as a follow-up to last week's interview live stream, and it was about the effects, the green screen effects when bringing in the guests and how you can control their green screen. So we're going to have fun with that.
I noticed I did not wear anything green. However, my glasses, which is why I'm not sure if you have noticed, but this is why we're not having green screen backgrounds anymore like we were used to doing, because my glasses were disappearing. Whenever I will look at Fuljens Henry, my glasses will disappear. So I was like, we can't have that, and we don't have it. So there would be a fix to that when I get my glasses reglared.
Yeah. Mr. Roth, hello. Very good to see you here.
Hello, Dan.
Mr. Moderator did
Paul,
come
nice
back.
to see you here, Paul. George.
Hello, Dr. Omar. Happy Wednesday to you as well.
Yes, how's everyone home today?
Yes. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have Anna joining in as a guest. Richard is also back on from the LinkedIn side as well. Anna's going to join in as a guest from the iPad, and we're going to make sure that you put your headphones back on or have the Bluetooth.
Yeah,
and all that
but
stuff
before
connected.
we do that, right, as we were mentioning on the LinkedIn side, most guests typically come in with their phones or with their iPads or their laptops.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, and when they do show up, their laptops are, the view is from like a down angle
Right.
up. And some of the suggestions that we have, because not a lot of guests will have a stand like this, for example.
A laptop riser.
Right, laptop riser. They won't have the tools like that. So we typically suggest, okay, why don't you get a box or something
Or
to
books.
elevate it, or books, whatever you have to elevate your laptop or your iPad. If you have a phone, is again something which is a little bit harder, and we're gonna try it with a phone too, just for the trial of it. So here I am. So I have two things. I have the box and I have the riser, because Fuljens is like, just use the riser. So because
Yeah,
I have to say no to everything the Fuljens says,
But just so you know, if you do have the riser can actually go much higher than how it's positioned now. So you won't need to double it with the box.
yeah, you won't need to, but hey, right. Okay, so I'm calling in, and are we going to demo?
Yeah, definitely. So
All
let's
right,
just
so
show
let me
you.
put my headphones on,
we might
because
as well show all the BTS of bringing in the guests and all that good stuff, because why not? We're in Ecamm, right? And we have demo mode, so we
Yeah.
can just show the whole process.
And one thing, though, that I would like to mention is that although my headphones right now are
Oops.
Bluetooth, we don't recommend guests using Bluetooth, because Bluetooth will disconnect all of a sudden and you will not be able to hear it, or you will hear an echo because now the audio is coming out. So
Or you'll have latency issues as well. So
yeah,
just
so
hardwired is the way
hardwired.
to go. This is just for everybody, so you don't hear our slapback from having a interview mode going on right next to us.
If you don't know what slapback is and would like to check it out, and as a true example, go to the LinkedIn side where the slapback was on point. Okay, so allowed microphone and camera. I'm using the front camera. And join. I'm joining Fuljens Henry.
Bam. Hello, uppercase Anna. I'm hearing a little something.
See, so it was disconnected, and I had it connected. So it's disconnecting, so I'm gonna go back again and try.
Anna's just connecting her Bluetooth.
You see, so I'm gonna do this.
Test.
I reset it.
All right. Well, we have, I don't know if they're going to be able to hear that.
Right.
So let's just wait. till it goes out. I think it's gone now.
Yeah, it's
There it
gone
is.
now.
All
I'm
right,
just
so
gonna
it's
turn
in.
off.
It's in. Anna's in the guest room. You know, just some refreshers as we're reminding people, folks on the LinkedIn side, right? Just the standard OG features of interview mode. We have you could bring in your guest as a camera overlay, which we'll have a lot of fun with later. But let's say you have this is a standard scene where the source is a camera and the camera is us here. But let's say you were just a solo guest and you want to bring the guest right up next to you and whatnot. You can control it right here from the interview. We could bring Anna to the left, could bring Anna to the right, or assign Anna solo. And it's good to assign your guest solo once they come in because now you can adjust the framing properly, as Anna's trying right now to do.
I need you to do me a favor and do me right with Ecamm's camera effects. Or actually, I can do myself right. Let me do this. So let me see. What am I looking for? So I'm looking a little bit orange. That's fine.
Right, and then wait, hold on before you do that. So you have to make sure that we have the correct camera set. So it's best to just assign your guest as a guest one placeholder. Let's do that, and then camera guest one. So now that's full screen, and then on the camera effects, make sure you're selected to guest one, and those are the picture settings we're gonna adjust. There you go.
I actually want to come in as a camera overlay so I can have more control.
Well, that would be you as the host, bringing your guest in as a camera overlay, not the guest having control. Just to make that clear.
Yeah.
Right, so the host is having control over everything. But this is just the OG way. And then now let's come here. This is going to be a blank. Hold on. Mute. There we go. Right, so where we can bring in our guest as a camera overlay. Take it away, Miss Il.
No, go for it. I'll do the adjustment because I have all of this in front of me.
Yep.
I can't see.
Right, so let's bring you in as a camera overlay, and then we're going to go into the different camera effects from there. So we have a camera overlay here, and we're going to make sure that is set to 69 if we want to do a wide shot, and assign that to guest one. Boom.
All right, so now I can do it.
Yes.
Sort of. All right. All right, so what I'm doing is adjusting and cropping what I don't want to see. All right, and then now I'm going to, let me see, orange, a little bit orange. I'm gonna add some blue because orange, warm, opposite, blue, right? A little cold, so I'm just gonna add a little. And then the saturation is fine. I like the contrast. Okay. Oof, I'm disappearing.
That's interesting. There's a little bit of there we go. You coming back? Coming back. Let's go Wi-Fi.
Okay, so all right, so now, in my opinion, it looks a little bit better than earlier because it was super warm, and I like it in the colder side a little bit. So now that's cool. Now the guess is nice, fine.
Right, now the guest is looking good. And also if you wanted to make any additional adjustments or whatnot, because right now Anna is framed properly. There's no need to do any zooming or any cropping and whatnot, right? So that looks really good. But if you needed to, it will be right here under zoom and pan. And this is where you would do all that good stuff, right? So let's say you wanted to nudge on over like this. You can do something like that, but we'll leave it as is. Right, so those are the picture settings. And now let's say we wanted to bring you in. Oh, well, right before we do that, this will be a perfect time to showcase some 4.2 features, right? So you have your camera overlay, you can do perspective, right? So you can do all these fun things to your camera now. So shout out to the new 4.2 release. That's one thing. And now, shall we get into some green screen action? While we're in the camera effects, we've showed you the picture settings. We showed you the zoom and pan. Let's go into green screen. Let's do this. There's two things. There's two things to try out, right? So, but let's pull up the green screen first. All right. There's something I wanted to test out. So let's see if we come here, because normally it's leaking. The sound is leaking now from the earphones. And I think if you turn it off, it's going to pop up on the iPad now.
What do you mean?
All right. So normally, if to control the green screen, we select it right here in the camera effects, right? So we're going to click on that and make sure it's set to green, not blue. And we're going to click on that. And boom, right? So we have a background that you can select. Right now, it's defaulted to a brick background. So there's a few things you have to do also. We have to adjust the backdrop. Let's say we have home office. And then we have to also adjust the, where is it? Fade level right here. That's why it's not, that's why part of Anna's fading in the background, right? So we have to adjust that. And the higher you bring up the fade level, the more of the background and the better keying is. But you have to adjust it. And Anna's lighting can be a little bit more. So if we had more lighting on the background, would have a better keying. So this is not going to be the best right here, because the more you increase the slider, the more Anna's going to fade away too, right? So we don't want that. I think right there is looking good. What's that, 60? Yeah, let's do 60.
And it also has to do
Let's keep it on 60.
with the type of background.
The type of background. Yeah, but if you notice that, Anna, face me again. Okay, it's not happening now. But over to that side right there, you can see a little bit of that. There's it's low on lighting right there. So you notice the hot spots there. And right underneath my armpit as I'm pointing, right? So you could just tell that the lighting on the green screen definitely needs to be a little bit better, right? But this is what you would do. This is how you can control your guests coming in, and you can control their green screen right here in the camera effects, right? In addition to that, you can also make them a transparent, because we're going to show you that you can bring in graphics and all that stuff and have your guests laid over those graphics. So you just click on transparent. Boom. And Anna's an instant cutout. But let's come back here and uncheck green screen. And let's check this out. Let's see if what happens if we come here to blend mode. I never tried that. Did we? We never tried that before. Let's see. I'm like looking over because I can't see. There it is. And where is green screen? Oh, it's not there.
What?
Am I missing something? Hold
What
on.
are you looking for?
Blend mode, green screen.
You saw it. It's right there. Oh, no.
Yeah, blend
I
mode.
saw screen.
Right,
I saw
screen.
screen.
Let's see what happens if we do screen. Right, so that won't work. So green screen is not there for camera overlays. Good to know. So it's only here under camera effects. Okay, let's position you back. And let's try that, right? So we are going to actually drag and drop. So the guest would have to send you their presentation as a PDF. We have Ecamm branding guidelines PDF here. And just a simple matter of dragging and dropping it right into your overlays panel. Boom, right? And you have full control right here where you can just control the pages and whatnot.
Just put me over here and pretend that I'm doing this Ecamm presentation.
Exactly. So now we have the guest. The guest comes in with green screen, and you bring the guest as a camera overlay, and you come to the camera effects panel here. We select green screen, and you're gonna select transparent. You have your cutout here. Make sure it's sized accordingly. Right here in the corner. And
yes, all right, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Ecamm visual guidelines. It's really important
hold on,
for you to follow them.
live demo mode real quick so you can see it full screen. And again, Anna's cutout could be a lot better. We have much more lighting on the green screen. Go ahead. You're gonna tell me next slide.
Next slide, please. Table of contents.
Next slide. Actually, you could be a little bit smaller too for this. I think so.
Next slide, please. I could actually control this as well, could I, if I share my screen?
Yes. So let's come back here.
Ecamm 4.2.
Oh, it'll be a little difficult to show you, the viewers, on our end. Anna's end, if Anna is sharing her screen in from the interview window, then once her screen share is active, the screen share will appear as a camera source in the interview panel. So you could actually bring in the screen share as an overlay, right? You could bring the screen share and then bring in Anna's camera on top of the screen share. So anything Anna is sharing to, through screen share, she's controlling on her end. So all you have to do is make sure that the visuals are intact.
Can you unmute me so that I can speak with the microphone so my lips can be synced?
We're going to get
Let's see what happens.
we may get some slap back.
Because I have the...
Let's try it out. Go ahead.
Okay, so...
Nope.
What?
Nope. It did not work.
Oh my gosh, you're so fast.
Did not work.
All right. All right, so George, that's why my lips aren't syncing.
Yeah. All right. And so that is that, right? So once again, if Anna was sharing her screen here, you would see the screen share appear right here in the interview panel. You could actually add that to the broadcast and then add the camera separate and have the guest control the presentation on their end, or you can control it on your end. Just bring in the presentation in as an overlay, and Ecamm makes it very easy for you. You have the arrow keys here that you can just control the entire PDF right here, and you have your guest presenting hands-free and instructing you to change slides and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dan, that's actually a feature request.
Let's check out the comments real quick.
I submitted a while ago.
Oh.
The ability to remove the background. It just true removal.
All right, let's check out the comments.
Lala has a question, I believe.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to put a green screen on my guests instead of them? No, it's a really good question. No, you cannot. They would have to come into the broadcast with green screen on their end. Yes, very good question. Definitely. So in order for this to work, the guest has to have physical green screen background on their end with adequate lighting. Because this right now is not adequate lighting. We would have to definitely throw more light on here so we can get a clean cutout. Nintendo Legal, good to see you here. Quick one for me tonight. Waiting to head back to Seattle while they add oil to the engine. Do I need to get out and pull the rope start too?
Wait, what's your profile picture, Rainy Cajun? What is it? I'm trying to make it out. What is it?
It is an alligator with headphones on.
Oh wow! Okay,
Yes.
now I see it. It looked like something different. Okay.
The only thing I wish that we're able to do is take the camera overlay with a green screen and place it into a frame so that it doesn't look like the person is cut off. So place it into a frame. Is that different? Oh, okay. But is that different from a border? Because here, if let's say we have, oh, what happened? Let's come back here. Hold on, is this not the scene? It's probably this one. All right. Well, once Anna comes back, and let's actually hide this presentation here, right? So let's say Anna's like this. You can actually have a border, but it's just going to be a border around where the frame of the camera overlay would be. Change this to, right? So it'll be like that, essentially.
It's just like a clean cutout.
Right. So the frame will be around the cutout.
So there will be no frame. It's just a clean, no frame.
Like this.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like, so what would be clean, no frame?
It doesn't show the square around it. So put me back on green screen. Transparent.
Green screen.
Transparent.
Transparent. Adjust your camera.
And bring me to the others, so that we can see it better.
The presentation?
The presentation, yeah. Okay, so you see how you see the border. I think that's what
Right.
Dan is saying. So it's like it would be just no border, no shape, just
The cutout. Yeah, it would. I think it would always be just like how you bring in any PNG, transparent PNG image. There's always going to be the square border, or unless it's a round image that you're bringing in. So the border will always be there. If that's what you're referring to, Dan.
clean. So you can clean that. It's
Yeah,
a little
without
bit.
too much empty space, as Anna just did, you do the custom crop. So do we need to turn off this PDF to show you? Custom crop it, just like Anna just did. So hold down Option and custom crop. So give it a nice tight custom crop like that. And that will clean it out if there's any dark edges or dark border. So that'll
See,
clean,
it's
clean
like
out everything.
it's so we have to be not cut off. So
Yeah,
I
it'll
have
be
to,
a tight. It's a tighter shot.
so they can look clean. So if you move the cursor away, so that it will be.
Right. And even, I don't know if you is seeing a little faint on our end. There's a little thin line right above Anna's head. So that's probably from the camera itself or how it's being positioned. But that can be cropped too if she had more headspace. So crop at discretion. Crop with
And they have
discretion.
a circle. Let's see what happens. They change the shape.
Cropping of discretion. So changing the shape to a circle. So circles do not work if you have custom crop added. Just be mindful of that. The circle will not work. If a squircle might work. Squircle. Yeah, squircle works.
Bring
but
a new camera overlay.
it's bringing it a little bit taller.
And then clearer.
Yeah. Let's do wide. Let's just do wide and then...
Dan is like the side scrolling tickers. It's making me dizzy. Don't look at it, Dan. Don't look at the side scrolling ticker.
So we're just bringing this back to size again. And then we're going to make it a circle and see what happens with the circle. Boom, shape, circle. So this is a full circle. You don't see it as much, but that looks pretty cool.
And then
And if you wanted to add a border to it,
no border.
right, just so you can get an
But the border
idea.
looks fine, but no border, right? Because we're going for the clean look.
Right, but if you notice what the border did, it's very interesting. Look what happens
Right.
in the circle.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was like,
Wait.
it looks cool, but
shoot.
we're going for the clean look. Yeah.
Discoveries. Discoveries. Did not know that.
That is actually pretty cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I'm over here like trying to be, okay.
Yeah, just move over, or can you rotate it a little bit?
Rotate what?
Rotate the camera
Towards
so
me?
it could center
This
you.
way?
Nope, the opposite. There you go. There you
Okay,
go.
got
Boom.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
that
so
actually
cool.
looks pretty cool. That actually looks really nice.
That is so cool.
It's cleaner.
Did
So the
not know that.
circle is what's up.
Oh,
The circle is
shoot.
what's up. Look how cool this looks. Okay, you see, this is why experimenting works
Wait,
for people.
let's see if that will work with it didn't. Tall does not do it.
Well,
Squircle doesn't do it. Square doesn't do it. Wow, this is just a circle exclusive feature. That's so cool.
no, but wait, it was there.
No, whereas if you add a border to circle, it adds the background, right? So it's not really giving you the border. It's actually taking over the background. It's giving you a background. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. But I thought that the other ones had it too.
No, check this out. Oh, you know what's throwing it off? So let's turn the PDF presentation back on so you can see. And put it right here in this white background here.
For real, this looks great.
So check this out. So if you switch to Squircle, you are transparent
Got
with
it.
border.
Okay. All right.
Right? But if you go to Circle, it actually
It's
fills
the
out the background.
It's the circle.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Very good to know.
Look at that. We're going to be using circles with green screen. Because who's going to know? It's going to think that there's a whole background.
And you're basically controlling everything here. So we have motion gradient. If you wanted, you could just switch to gradient here or do a solid color. It's up to you. But just to see how, and if you increase the border width, so that's what happens.
It's a little avatar. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's coming pulling from the avatar.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So that's a really nice discovery. A really nice discovery. All right, cool. So you know what I was thinking that we can also do now too is now that we have these out the way, you know what's also good is to have a coming up next with our guest feature, a coming up next scene.
Yeah.
Right? So to promote your guests and whatnot, right? You know, if we do have some time,
Why don't you come in? Why am I the only one?
Actually, let's just get back to boom, boom, boom. We'll just come back here. If we have time, we'll do a lower third, but we'll do a coming up next graphic
For guests,
Yes. Make
To
sure that
promote
we
your
are
show,
all
to promote
set
your
here.
show, and to promote your guests. And if you have any questions, of course, Q and a column.
Lala says it's a wish because they normally really have very bad lighting, so they look like ghosts. Yeah. All right. And all right, cool. Very cool. All right, so let's do that. Let's do a coming up next. We're gonna do some coming up next graphics. So we're gonna have. I'm gonna find a graphic for Miss Hill here. Just looking up the archives. Looking up the archives.
Wait, no, do a photo of you.
If I have one.
You do. You have. You have tons. You have tons of headshots that I have done for you, son. So, let's find one, fam.
So hope you found some of this helpful. We just found like a nice little hack there with if you're bringing your guest with a green screen and you have a transparent background, you change that shape to a circle.
Should we get the green screen down, or are you gonna use it?
Maybe leave it up for now.
Okay.
Maybe leave it up for now. Here we go. Just trying to find a photo here.
Look at all the photos of you there.
Whatever.
We can use this one.
No, we're not using that one. Hold on a second here.
Use that one. Your favorite
This
one.
AI image.
Yeah.
An AI image. All right.
Who in the world is that?
That is hold on. Let's bring up these
No,
photos.
you don't have to know what is this.
This is image that you actually generated. I don't know why it's not popping up, but remember we tried to generate something and it generated a image of you and hold on, let's just bring this up.
Ain't got that right.
Oh shoot. Mute. All right.
I should hang up.
I guess so. So that's what that was. So let's pull up this one. We'll just pull up this one here. This one is courtesy of Anna Hill Photography.
That's right.
Let's see here. Crop this down. We usually just bring
That shot looks nice.
It looks nice. I don't know why should it be cropped a little bit more?
I don't know where it's. Oh, for the guests?
Oh, no. That's how it should be. All right, cool. Right there. And then we have this space here in the corner as our coming up next. So we're gonna have a nice coming up next graphic here. Actually, we like the wooden background, so we actually could do it mostly text. We don't really need a background for it. So let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, Dan, that's a good idea, and that would be a super quick video to create how to do the circle with green screen.
Right? Yeah, that is a quick short. Right.
Next, Macy's cologne bottle.
That looks good. The white is gonna look really good. So we'll have this first.
This is one of the things
we'll dress it up
that I to keep in mind whether we're taking a shot for ourselves with selfies with our cameras after stream, before streams. And also, or if somebody else is taking pictures of us, to select a background that works for these purposes. So that brown background, yes, and the dead space, the way to use it, I was like, Fuljens, stand right there. That background looks good, and we can use this for a lot of different things. Huh?
See, I don't like this combination here. I can get a headshot in 222 days.
Oh, 222.
Created cap CC24. CC24. Let's go. Hold on. CC24. Let's go.
Oh, Mami Lala, you're so welcome.
Let's do some Ariel. Just freestyling it here. Now we're gonna just like add some shapes and all these things like this, just doing a little something.
Going to be getting some new techniques and poses for all of you for 222 days from now.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Boom, boom. Give me a shape idea. I need a shape idea for this look.
Coming next, what shape? This is fine. You don't have to do anything else.
I just want one more.
Maybe you can do a circle and with the time and the day that it's gonna happen. Yeah.
All right. It gave me a rectangle. Okay, muscle memory. We had a transparent rectangle at some point in time. with a twirl. Only fan. Oh my god. With a twirl effect. When were we last twirling?
A circle.
Yeah, circle fill will be color.
Yeah.
And then,
there we go. Bigger because we need to have the time and the day, no?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second here.
And it can also be a square.
So something else that can be cool is if we go to timer, when we usually, is it countdown? Okay, countdown for an amount of time, countdown to a date and time. But we'll just do, because it's the time, the day of the show. So countdown for an amount of time. And then let's say your guest is coming up in 15 minutes. So we'll do this. And let's change the color. Because it can be something like until, right? Then maybe the coming up next won't make sense, but you'll get the idea.
Yeah, I think it should be, because if we're promoting the guest for the next episode, it should have, for example, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
But it can also be
a waiting screen
for the show itself. So no, let's say you have a run of show, and maybe 15 minutes into the show, you're saying coming up soon in 15 minutes, this will pop up, right?
So then
Promoting the guest is coming up in 15 minutes. Or it can be coming up next week, and it can have the date and time and everything, and a countdown to that date and time as well.
That's a good thought, but I mean, like, is the because if we do coming up in 15 minutes, you have to change it because you're not just gonna leave it for 15 minutes, unless
Or
it's
if you're gonna come back to the scene, right?
Yeah.
So this will reset if you leave the scene. That is a very good point. So in that case, you would want to do countdown to a date and time. So you know exactly. So let's say your guest is going to be live at 7:45, right? 7:35 now or so. Yep. So now, if you leave it like this, if you leave the scene, it's going to continue counting down to 7:45. That is a really good point.
So we can say,
Really good
okay,
point.
we go back there. We can be like, okay. So how long until our guest comes on, and it
Right.
could be a nice little engagement piece.
Yes.
So that is great, but it also coming up next with a day and time
Right.
for promotional purposes.
Yeah. So, and then it could be like
Rainy
time on
Cajun, have a
sales.
great flight. Safe travels.
Safe travels. Right. So let's do this, and okay, and then this is going to be a little bit of animation here. So
And then
this will
Lala has
be
a question after that.
awesome. Let's make all these things fly in. Actually, let's do bottom, and let's do bottom, and let's do bottom. And this will be left, fly in from the left. And then the countdown will be flying from the left. And let's see. And this will be coming up next. Hit enter. So we come back here. Nice. Nice.
That is pretty awesome, and
Right?
and it just makes it so great that the background worked with it.
Center this a little bit.
All right, so Lala, here's how
Oops.
we did that line.
Command
It's
Z.
the simplest thing ever,
Hold on.
and a trick at the same time.
How did you add the bar line?
You
between the
know,
coming
we
up
should
next?
we should go in full screen so that it can be appreciated a little bit
Yes.
more. And then yeah.
Yes. But real quick, while we're here, Lala will just show you real quick. You open up the text overlay panel, and then you hit Shift, underline.
See?
Right? That's it. And hit Enter, and then you get that. And don't worry if it's too short, you just stretch it. Stretch it, and bring it up.
Yeah,
And-
and nudge.
And yeah, you could nudge, or you could hold down Command, and you'll have no more snapping. So Command to command it. Command at your command. And let's get out of demo mode. So you see a full screen, and we come back here. And coming up next, we're going to have Fuljens Henry live in the studio with us in 5 minutes. And if you notice, right, it just continues counting down. That is an awesome countdown feature right there. It's not gonna reset. Boom, we come back here. Yada. By the way, y'all, we got 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
There you go. Right? So some coming up next graphics. And what's cool about this?
Hola, Jose Arroyo.
Thanks to the model.
Pero Fuljens thinks he's a model. That's how.
Oh snap! That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
No, bring it normal.
Oh, turn off the perspective.
Yeah.
But I like the perspective. I liked it. Damn. All right, cool. So we have that, and you can actually do some repurposing here. You can take this this lower third. You can take this lower third and just take these 3 layers here. Command C. and we're going to create a new scene, and this will be guest solo. Guest solo. Hit enter.
Those are great tips, Paul. Over here, just reading. We're gonna pull that up.
We'll pull that up. We'll pull it up, and we're gonna bring in our guest Fuljens and guest solo. Hello, Fuljens. What's going on? Yeah, can't complain.
Oh my God, he is on it.
Oh, and then so let's take this lower third here. Come here, boom. Bring this up, right? And let's repurpose it. So we can actually do,
Lock it so it doesn't move.
Let's lock that line in place. Boom. And maybe we take coming up next. And we change that to Fuljens Henry. And we take the line. Actually, we could make this a little bit bigger. And then take this one here. We do resident Ecamm fam. Boom. Something like that. And then everything should function as is, right? As it should. So if we come back here, bam, everything just flies up. Right, so you just easily repurpose that.
And then if it was you, like people come in with the same pose and the same outfit, be like, hey, hello, fam.
Hold on.
But you have to be by yourself.
Right.
But I
need a collar.
But look at how nice that looks. Simple, just with the text and the lines.
Yes. Let's check out feedback over here. I'm crafting my countdown for my crafty show tonight, and I like that effect. And there is a line in between. Oh, nice. Yep, it's simple, practical, nice combination of it's just all text overlays, right? Maggie. I've always struggled with making a line from trying to narrow a shape. Thank you for this. Nice.
You're welcome. Yes.
Very nice.
Yep.
Mr. Moderator, you can also do scenes with 2 countdown timers. One would be how long you want the scene to last. The other would be the main countdown. Each scene, it will reduce to the time left. Yep. You could do fancy, advanced countdown timers. I love that. I love that feature. And let's see if it's still working. 55 seconds until we have our guest coming up.
Is it gonna go to the next scene afterwards?
No,
because
if we select, maybe it would if we had selected. I don't know if there's a toggle for that. We'll check that out.
Just go before it expires.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Pause it real quick. Pause it. Pause the timer.
It doesn't pause. Yeah,
that's true. It goes. Okay,
the pause
all right.
is
So
not
let's go
there.
in.
And then if we go in, yes, the go to next scene when finished option is there for this.
So try it.
Save.
Okay.
It's gonna go to. It's gonna go to the Fuljens' scene. So let's get that.
Yes. All right.
So it's just basically acting like a standard countdown timer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that timer. Boom.
There we go.
Hello, Fuljens.
Welcome to the show. Let's talk about that shot. Okay.
Well, I would like to thank Honor Hill Photography for that amazing shot.
Fast and the Furious.
Can we do what Paul is sharing? The first scene will be 5 minutes and show for 1 minute.
We have time for it.
Scene, the countdown will show 4 minutes and count down from there. Would be 5 minutes and show for 1 minute.
So we can just do two scenes.
Yep.
To just showcase it.
Yep. Boom, boom, boom. And
hello, Micah.
Micah, hello. Very good to see you here. All right. And just want to make sure. And if I'm not following Paul's correctly, then we can still show you some cool countdown things.
I just like counting
that
down
same thing in mind.
with the timer. So if I understand correctly, have, for example, once if it's the total to a specific scene is 15 minutes, we create each scene with that time, and then it would just keep rolling over, but
Right.
the time will be reduced.
Oh, and then hide
The timer.
the true timer.
Yeah.
Hide the true timer.
Yeah, if that's
Right.
what you're saying, Paul.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. I think that's what it is. So this is going to be bonus. Let's do this. And then we'll play around with the countdown actually. So let's do Command C, Command V, and Command V. And then we're gonna
It's
come
15 minutes to goodbye. That will be the timer.
Okay.
15 minutes to the end of the show.
Let's see here. So unmute. Demo mode. Lower this for a second. All right, so we are here. And let us actually pause. All right, so we paused the timer. So this is going to be the aesthetics timer. This is the aesthetics timer here that we're gonna change to. We're gonna change this to countdown to a date and time, and it's gonna count down to 8 p.m. Right? 8 p.m. And I don't think we need to go to next scene with, no, actually we do not need go to next scene with finish for this timer. This is aesthetics. Oh shoot, it shouldn't be 12 minutes. Oh, actually, yeah, we'll just have to resize and all that good stuff. That is correct, right? Because that's the countdown to 8 p.m. So we'll just resize this, or maybe not. We'll just leave it like that. Go
Okay, so
ahead.
Paul is saying that he had 5 scenes with 5 different pictures, 1 minute each. So after each minute, it will change automatically, and it looked like it was a continuous countdown.
The timer looked like it was a continuous. Yep, there you go. So this is gonna be so dope because there's actually, you can do it that way, but we can also do it in an automated folder and just have it bounce back and forth, which will be so dope. But the thing is, you will have to control it that way, because what Paul is suggesting is that you manually control it, and then the last scene is going to finish and it's gonna come to your show. Actually, we'll just do it that way. So we have this timer here. Let's actually. So we have this one. Duplicate. This is countdown 1.
You can change the sticker colors, the taped colors.
Yep, exactly. It's about to get lit.
It's about to get pretty.
It's about to get pretty. Countdown 3. Okay.
I remember I was doing something like this with a basket weave a while ago.
It is very similar. Right, so notice now we're just switching between all 3 countdowns in the back end, and you're not seeing anything change because it's counting down to a specific date and time versus counting down just like, say, 5-minute countdown or whatever, right? And then now let's change some colors around. The sticky tape is too small for this. It's like kind of like,
but like
the paper is, oh, now there it is. There we go.
Sticky paper is not
was because we were in a double digit. It was like 10 minutes plus countdown, so it actually stretched out the overlay. But now we're good. So let's take countdown 1 will stay this color. Countdown 2, we're going to change the background color to something else and the sticky tape to something else, because that's what we do. This one is going to be like this. Actually, the sticky tape actually looks good here, but
it does.
yeah, right. This looks good. This is
because the background is different,
and we actually have a template that looks exactly like this, so it's very relatable.
What?
we can relate to it. Don't mind me. 7:50 p.m. talk right here. All right, cool. So we have these. So notice that, right? So we have this, then it will switch to this, and then it will switch to what we're gonna do here. Change these colors around. Ooh. Oh, Okay.
That's nice.
That's nice. We'll leave that, right? And so right now, leave. Okay. Right now, we're doing it. Each scene had a hidden, exactly. So right now, we're controlling this manually with our hand, right? Countdown 1, countdown 2, countdown 3. What Paul is suggesting is that you are going to have a second timer, an invisible timer on each scene, right? So you, for example, in this scene here, you would add a timer, countdown, and then this would actually go to the next scene when finished. And just for the sake of demo, we'll do 10 seconds, right? 15, yes, to give us enough time if we need to do some hiding or whatnot and all that good stuff. And then edit background. We don't want a background. And we're going to lower the opacity on this. And what's good about what Anna just suggested, we have enough time to actually pause it to fix it around, right? This is going to hide completely. So you could put it anywhere, but somewhere that you know that you can access it easily in case of an emergency. And then we don't need it to, we don't need the opacity, so we're gonna lower it to 0. So now you have a hidden timer, right? So after the 12 seconds, essentially, it's going to go to the next countdown scene by itself. Let's see.
Is there music playing?
Oh shoot, it is there. It was there. There it is. Right? That is another good point. This is the next point, right? So if you notice here, after the timer ends, let's pause it. After the timer ended, it goes to the next scene, but check out what happens to the music, right? Right, and then when the invisible timer ends on this scene, you cut to this scene, it's gonna start it over. You don't want that. So you're going to actually remove the music from the scenes that will follow the original, the first scene, the master scene. And then come here to the gear icon here. And you're gonna uncheck stop when scene ends. So it's gonna continue playing, but you have to now manually stop it on your end.
And sometimes it gets tricky because you will still hear the music even though you're in a different scene. So your brain is gonna be like, where's the music coming from? So it takes a little bit of getting used to once you try that trick.
Yeah. So let's see if this is, there it is. It cuts to this one. And then let's say if we had a timer on this scene, it will automatically switch to this one. After a specific period of time, you adjust the timing of the actual timer to however you want it to. And then this timer now, once this timer ends, right? Or you time them both at the same time or something like that. And it'll go to...
Hello, Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Wait, what is Paul? Paul
Yeah.
has another, Paul is full of tips.
Right, but notice that it's continuing to play, so you have to manually, in this case, manually stop it on your end. Like so. Let's just make sure that we are...
You put the stop playing in the last scene. Okay.
Yes. Oh, that was the wrong scene to pull up a comment. Yes.
Where'd you go full screen?
Yes, you put the stop playing in the last scene. So let's do that now, right? So let's come back into demo mode. So here, stop when scenes ends is unchecked. And then it cuts to here. It's still playing. And then when it comes down to your final scene here, stop when scene is. So let's try it again. Boom.
Oh my gosh, Paul. Thank you.
Boom. Boom.
It stopped?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that's great. That is so great.
Yes. So if you saw what we just did here, this scene, the first countdown scene will have it stop when scene ends is unchecked. And then you'll have all your in-between scenes with whatever in there.
The transitioning scene will have the check.
Will be unchecked as well. And then the final, the in-between scenes. You're referring to, or the final scene?
I'm referring to the final scene, the one that's gonna transition to the show.
Yes, which will be the final scene, right? So you can have as many in between, but once you get to the final scene, this here will say stop when scene ends, and then.
Very nice. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. That is awesome. Well, we covered a lot today.
Yes, we did. Yes,
All right. Yes.
And there you have it.
I love it. Well, we learned something today, which is great. Thank you, Paul. That because we'll be in the thing, and I'm like, okay, music, and things can get a little messy.
Yeah.
So that's great. Thank you.
So we learned that, and we also learned that. Do we still have it? Oh no, you're off. You're off.
Yeah.
The
circle. We're gonna do a nice little short.
I'm gonna try something.
Talking about that. You're gonna try something for 3 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
It's right here. No, you would. I want you
I'm gone. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna get this. I am going to get this. Camera A, and let's see here. Camera switcher.
Do you want to be in demo mode?
Hold on a second. We might not even need to be in demo mode because this thing might not even work.
You're gonna crop me with a green?
Hold on a second. Camera A is. Let's see if it works. I don't know. So essentially, I'll have to kind of like zoom in and bring it over to your side, but it's probably going to be like, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. And then, so we have.
But I'm too small. You have to make it a little so that it can be a little. It can show. A little bit, yeah.
And then we're going to do green screen transparent. That is so cool. Just this little Easter egg here. It's an awesome Easter egg.
That is pretty awesome, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh wait. Oh wow. I could actually just get the exact crop. Oh, that's kind of freaky. Hold on, wait. It'll have to be like right here. Is it?
Because
where the chair lining up with the chair. Something like that. Oh. All right. Put Anna in the corner on timeout.
Nobody puts Anna in the corner.
Anna's on timeout over here.
Yeah, so that's great. We learned a couple of nice things today.
Yes, we did.
Yes, awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us, learning and going over shenanigans that we tried today. If you are catching the replay and you have any questions, please feel free to write it in the comments. We'll come back and check it out. Other than that, we will see you. First of all, if you haven't downloaded 4.2, download it. Is amazing. And we will see you on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for ENN.
Well, this is going to be a timeout when the stream ends.
All right. Yes.
We need to bring this down now.
Is that how easy that happens? Yeah. Yes. Good night, Jose Arroyo, Maggie, Richard, Paul.
Yes.
Everybody else.
Good night.
See you.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.